is to deny.
And recommend the city council denial of
Right.
time extension, yes.
Right, and so another question that I have is, assuming this is not approved tonight, there's water dedicated to this project already. Does that free up water for other projects?
The city engineer and the public works director, I believe, are online. They're the best people to respond to that. I don't know, Noe, you want to speak to that? Is Anthony online? No.
Good evening, Planning Commission Chair, members. Noe Martinez from the Office of the City Engineer. And to try and address the question, Commissioner Japjit, to mention that right now the city is evaluating the water situation, current water situation on two fronts. One is what we're calling the technical side, and one is the operational side. Now, I can speak on behalf of the technical side at this time. I'm not sure if Anthony is on the line available to speak on the operational side of the assessment we're currently looking into. So, as far as the operational, the technical side, we have performed what we're calling a water capacity assessment, and that water capacity assessment was completed back in November 2023. Come January of next year, which is next month, that capacity assessment is basically going to be outdated and ready to be done again. So with that said, in the current evaluation that we've done, basically the analysis that came back said that there was zero capacity available for any future projects. However, with that said, that analysis did include this project that is being considered at this time, tonight, as part of the calculation. So to try and answer your question as to if there's going to be capacity available, we would have to look into the new conditions next year, starting next year, and then obviously taking into account if this project is still on the books or not, as far as being able to answer the question if there's going to be water available for other projects.
Okay. And again, the reason why I'm asking is because I'm trying to imagine a situation where this is not approved as recommended and seeing what that could look like. And so we don't, hypothetically speaking, we don't approve tonight. We do another assessment in January. We find out that there is water available for even just one more project. At what point, if somebody wanted to apply at that point, what would that look like, and how long would it take them to start their project if they wanted to move on that water?
That's an interesting question. And just to make sure I understand, you're talking about this project site or all projects that are entitled, or?
Just assuming there's not a timeline extension tonight for this project.
Mm-hmm.
And when we reevaluate in January, the water that was included for this project in the last assessment, assuming that's not included in the next one, and we get our new assessment back and we see that there's more water available if somebody wants to develop something. At that point, if somebody wanted to come in, how long can we maybe theorize that it would take for them to start developing a project?
And you're talking about construction when you're talking about developing a project?
Yes.
Typically, construction projects take about a year or so when the improvement plans are reviewed, approved, construction takes place?
12 to 18 months,
Okay.
Typical time frame.
And the reason why I ask is I'm trying to see, these folks say they're ready to start next fall. And if we deny them tonight and water opens up for somebody else in January after we get our new assessment, I'm trying to figure out how long would it take in theory, whoever that person is, to start. And if they could start soon, I feel like that maybe gives more cause to get things going. But if it's going to take the next applicant, whoever else is coming, at least 12 to 18 months, after January of next year, we're not moving forward faster than the current applicant, is essentially what I'm trying to get at. And so I was trying to envision that timeline in my head. Thank you. And thank you as well. Let me just check my notes to make sure I'm good on my end. But I think I'm good for now.
Can I follow up on that real quick, Noe? So with that analysis, how often is a water analysis report done?
It's meant to be done every year.
So then if a project falls in between the year and now we've set entitlements in place, then the next report says no, how does that impact projects?
Well, ideally, if you started an assessment with the project included, you would want to keep including that project with the future assessments to see how the impact is moving forward as far as with time.
Okay.